first on the show, we bring you the story of Masti the tiger. Masti was first spotted in Nagarhole National Park with his paw caught in a poacher's trap. He was later rescued by the forest department, but his paw had to be amputated, and today he lives in a special enclosure. While it's not the best situation, it's a life he's come to terms with.
Masti's story is a tragic one. This magnificent and unusually large male tiger lived in the Masti forests of Nagarhole National Park. Then one day, he put his paw into a trap left by a poacher. He was spotted and filmed by tourists, and the forest department stepped in to trap him and save him from a slow and painful death. In Mysore Zoo, most of his front leg had to be amputated, and his fury, confined in a tiny cage, was obvious. In 2005, he was shifted to the Bannerghatta National Park near Bangalore. This is where Masti, a tiger born in the wild forest of Nagarhole, is living now. Inside that enclosure there is a very angry tiger, once wild.
You ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಕಂಡು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಾಬರಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಟೈಗರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಜನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಾಬರಿ.
Masti has been adopted by the Born Free Foundation, which funds his upkeep, as well as that of 3 other tigers brought over from England. They have also funded a new enclosure custom-built for this crippled giant that will have only grass and no cement surfaces.
He still has the character of wilderness, aggressiveness, because of his, that incapability. So we are trying to avoid all that concrete structure.
As an injured animal, he is not exhibited to the public. But he has not always been lonely. He is the father of 6 beautiful young tigers after mating with 2 tigresses in the zoo.
Introduction in the zoo has been a quite positive thing because hitherto the zoo tigers, there have been plenty of inbreeding.
ಬಂದಾಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಬಂದಾಗಿಂದ ಪಾಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಒದ್ದಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್.
Masti is of course a tiger lost to the wild forever. But he is at least still alive, and his wild blood runs through 6 young cubs. It was man's inhumanity that put him here in the first place. But now efforts are on to see that his remaining years are as peaceful and comfortable as possible under the circumstances. With Alphonse Raj, Maya Sharma at the Bannerghatta National Park for NDTV.
We now bring you the 2 most popular tigers in the country, and we also focus on the big tiger tourism debate that's gotten very heated over the last couple of months, with both sides arguing for and against tourism when it comes to saving our national animal. Are these 2 the most popular tigers in India? Machli of Ranthambore, also known as the Lady of the Lake, and B2, the dominant male of Bandhavgarh. Last year, these tigers were given Lifetime Achievement Awards by the Travel Operators for Tigers, or TOF, a group that's promoting responsible wildlife tourism. According to TOF, B2 and Machli pull in millions of dollars every year through tourism.
This is Machli, one of the oldest tigresses of the Ranthambore National Park. This park has a very small critical tiger area, and because of that, many tigers and tigresses such as her are left jostling for space.
But recently, there's been a big debate in India about tourism and its impact on tiger parks. Following a statement from the National Tiger Conservation Authority that tourism would be phased out from the core areas in tiger reserves. While herds of tourists moving through critical tiger habitat in search of the elusive big cat disturb the peace, there's also the issue of uncontrolled development, with tourist lodges and resorts sprouting up, creating pressure on the parks. But many point out that tourism, if controlled, can actually be a big help.
I don't at all agree that, that you should take away tourism. They're truly eyes, it's as I was saying, this is a CITES thing that these invalid areas, are the most dangerous places for wildlife as well. So the moment you take away those eyes, then you have no one to sort of monitor, then how would you know, what's happening in there?
In India, national parks have always been more about conservation than commercial interest.
Tuba.com